my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker today. He graduated from Brown University in 1992 with a double concentration in political science and organizational behavior management, two fields that would probably uniquely qualify him for coaching football. In 1993, he began his career with Brown and went on to coach in the ACC for over 10 years. In 2011, he was promoted to the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach for the New England Patriots, where he was instrumental in helping them reach 2 Super Bowls. On January 6, 2012, he was named the 15th head football coach of Penn State and led the Nittany Lions to an 8-4 record. His 8 wins were the most by any first-year Penn State coach in the 126 years of the program. This success led to a plethora of accolades for his leadership, coaching acumen, and commitment under unprecedented conditions. That year, he won the Paul Bryan Bear Bryant Award and was named the Big Ten, Maxwell, and AT&T ESPN Coach of the Year. But awards and victories aside, our keynote speaker remains a humble and tireless worker. His emphasis on both hard work and importance of character, on and off the field, serve as an aspirational model to us all. Please join me in giving a warm Whitman welcome to Coach Bill O'Brien.
Thank you very much. Pablo, Marit, and Allie, are you guys going to Penn State? If you're not going to Penn State, I have 3 jobs for you in our football program. You know, I've done my research on Whitman, and what a fantastic school, and I'll get into the meat and potatoes here in a second, but I'm told, much like Penn State, at Penn State in our stadium, it's called Beaver Stadium, we have a 25,000-seat student section that's filled way before the game starts. And I'm told here that Whitman has fantastic school spirit. So where are these Whitmaniacs? Are they out there, these Whitmaniacs? Whitmaniacs up there. There's one up there on the right. Dr. Goodwin, I'm honored to be here and sharing this day with Whitman, with all the parents, the families, and obviously the graduates to share what I consider just a fantastic and important milestone in your lives. This is just it's a great day of celebration. It's a day that marks the end of one stage in your life and the start of another. You begin high school as children, but you are leaving as young adults. And again, like I said earlier, I've read up on Whitman, and there are a lot of things that, when I look at Whitman High School, remind me of Penn State. At Penn State, we want our students to receive what we call a well-rounded education. In order to succeed in life, you have to be driven, goal-oriented, but at the same time, you have to have a good heart. This has been instilled in you here at Whitman. We have an organization, a student-run organization at Penn State called Fawn. Raises money for families that have children with cancer. And what I have learned from that organization is what that means to our student body. This year, that organization at Penn State raised $12 million. You have an organization here that was just spoken about earlier called BRAVE, which raises money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Your all-night dance raised $21,000, and as was stated before, overall $91,000 were raised. Word on the street is that beat the amount raised by your rival, WJ High School, Walter Johnson. Also read up where you have a fantastic Best Buddies program here at Whitman. At Penn State, our student athletes, our students are really involved with the Special Olympics in Pennsylvania. In fact, yesterday we just had a big Special Olympics gathering on our football practice fields, and our student athletes were involved with that. So I commend you for the Best Buddies program, in which students volunteer to work with and support fellow students with developmental disabilities. This service This theme of service and giving back, this attitude, really should continue into college and for the rest of your lives. Whitman has laid the foundation for you, and now it's important for you to continue that as you move on to the next stage. I thought for a long time about what I would come here to speak about today, and I decided that in addition to those things that I just talked about, I'd like to talk to you about leadership. And people over the last year have asked me a number of questions about leadership and adversity and what it means to be a leader, and what qualities does someone have to be a leader. So I thought that'd be a good topic to talk about today. You know, I'm just a football coach, but I believe that we need more leaders in this world. We need more people who think about what is right and stand up for what they believe in. This is a hall full of future leaders. You've been the leaders here at Whitman in all different areas. You've been leaders of teams, leaders of clubs, student body leaders, and on and on. You will not walk into your respective colleges and be instant leaders. That's not how it works. We understand that. What you need to do when you walk into your colleges is figure out what you want to be involved with first. Have a passion for something. Whether it's sports, whether it's clubs, debate club, chess club, whatever it may be, the band, whatever it may be, find out what you have a passion for. Join that organization, join that club, join that team, and initially observe the leaders. Personally, I've been fortunate. I've worked for and been around some of the best leaders in football. I've been around Coach Belichick, I've been around Tom Brady, and I've learned a lot from those type of people. And what follows, to me, are some guiding principles in my mind when it comes to being a good leader and what good leadership means. There are things that I think that are basically inherent in being a good leader. I think there are six qualities of a great leader. Number one is communication. In this day and age, you know, we were talking, Dr. Goodwin and I were up here talking about Twitter, and don't worry, Dr. Goodwin, I don't know how to tweet yet either. I'm working it out too. But in this day and age of Facebook and Twitter, which are fantastic social media venues in order to